This is bad. Paimon's supposed to... Well, since we want to go to the Jade Chamber, heading to its location on the map, let's look around. There has to be a way up there nearby.
Salut à tous, on se retrouve aujourd'hui pour une nouvelle vidéo, l'épisode 31. Donc maintenant on va essayer d'accéder enfin à cette cité qu'on avait vue auparavant tout en haut.
Hey, look! There's some sort of mechanism thingy. Since this is the right place, it must have something to do with the Jade Chamber. No way! Just trust Paimon's instinct.
Non, donc ouais là j'ai fait une petite erreur.
It only takes us up. Aw, if that wind current was stronger, we'd be able to reach the top in one go. Huh? Why? Or... Oh, Paimon gets it! If it was this... Alright, let's follow your plan. Oh, hang on, it looks like we've gotten close to the Guizhong Ballista. Why don't we shoot you up to the Jade Chamber using the ballista? No. Paimon... Oh, that's right. Now that you mention it, we could use the Guizhong Ballista to see if there's another...
Bon, on va prendre le... Et du coup on doit aller... Faut que je me repère un peu sur la map, là-bas derrière. Bon, est-ce qu'on perd le temps de taper le boss là-bas en haut ou pas? Ça c'est une bonne question. Non, on va pas perdre le temps à le taper. On l'a déjà fait plusieurs fois ce boss là. J'ai pas envie de perdre mon temps. Ah non, je pensais prendre des dégâts mais même pas. Donc ça c'est la jumelle ou bien l'arbalète qu'on avait réparée dans un épisode précédent. Où même les voleurs nous avaient reproché de l'avoir réparée.
Halt! Who trespasses on these hallowed grounds?
Exactly. We're invited guests. What makes you think you can treat... No. Wait. Maybe this was Ningguang's plan all along. She pretended to invite us to the Jade Chamber, but set up a millilith ambush here to arrest us. Now Paimon's men...
What? We're just on guard duty. What do you mean, shameless?
What nonsense! Seize these suspicious intruders at once!
Well, here they come.
Oh, on va pas devoir se taper avec eux quand même. Et bah si. Allez.
Tactical! Retreat!
What's the hurry?
Who goes there? Take the target alive!
Ouais, toujours plus hein. Oh, là c'est peut-être le moment de...
Attack!
Et toi t'es méchant. Ça bien de dire aux gens attaquer et puis rien faire en échange derrière. petit dernier coup. Et allez, la dernière vague.
Take the target alive. Attack.
Bon voilà, c'est bon, les 3 vagues ont été faites.
Stop! What's all this about?
Lady Coaching, these two strange people suddenly appeared. They seem to have designs on the Guizhong ballista.
Who are you calling strange? You want to go to the Jade Chamber? We're invited guests here to look for the Liyue Qixing. Well, as it happens, I am one of the Liyue Qixing. Oh! I'm Kuching, the Yuheng of the Qixing. I know of you, traveler. You're Ningguang's guests, yes? Didn't expect to meet you here in the mountains. Wow. Paimon didn't think we'd meet some super rich big shot-out. The Guizhong Ballista in Tianheng Pass has long been in disrepair. And yet, it was fixed in a single night. These Millilith are just here to guard the scene, not to arrest anyone. So, this was all a misunderstanding? Anyway, for a mortal to be able to repair an Adepti mechanism is quite the mystery. Even that was... Eh? Oh, right. So, Lady Yu... Just call me Kuching. I'd say that Ningguang's purpose is to request that the savior of Mondstadt take a more neutral stance. Or at least, to not wholly side with the Adepti. We're not taking sides. We spoke with the Adepti. They want to... When you say protect, you're referring to their sanctum... Huh? You are mortals, and thus under their protection. There was no way they would have regarded you as someone with the ability to... Naturally, they would also regard Ningguang's locking down the area, questioning the citizenry, and pursuit of the assassin to be pointless work. I'll say it like it is. They're underestimating us. Well, you've got a point there. Still, this is the first time Paimon's seen a person from Liu... Should I respect the shallow sense of time and condescension to mortals that has caused them to delay in moving against us, Qixing? Forget it. I shouldn't speak of them this way. This skepticism is mine alone. Either way, I will admit that the actions of the Adepti that Rex Lapis's death is indeed an extraordinary circumstance. But to think that they would call for a council of it, how surprisingly civilized of them. Well, for Ningguang, she would talk anything and everything out if she could. The time of the Adepti has long passed. If even the Liyue Qixing don't want to face the... Another super... I'll stop here. Honestly, I hadn't intended to say so much. But you're a good listener, traveler. You should both be off to the Jade Chamber. Don't be late now. Ningguang's schedule is packed to the gills all the way till next... The cream of Liyue's mercantile crop all see ascending to the Jade Chamber as the greatest honor. Favor? But... Wait, that's right! Greeting gifts are a staple of Liyue's culture. Alright. You can decide on your greeting gift yourselves. Let me tell you, you didn't actually have to come to Mount Tianheng. Go back to Liyue Harbor. Well then. May we meet again, traveler.
Bon, on va aller retrouver ce mystérieux guide.
But Paimon thinks she's so. What should we give to Ningguang when we see her? Oh, right. Paimon has a feeling that it would be perfect for a super rich person like me. Why don't we go with that for a gift? Nope. But Paimon's sure that we... Let's go gather ingredients. Time waits...
va aller sûrement chercher les ingrédients que Paimon a besoin pour son... Oh mais ça c'est un boss qu'on n'a jamais vu. J'ai envie de le... Oh yes! Ça a l'air difficile à battre, non? Ah non, ça a pas l'air si difficile que ça en fait. Juste qu'il bouge beaucoup, mais quand il arrête, hop, c'est le moment de le piquer, et boum. Ouais, c'était la première fois que je voyais ce spécimen. C'était chouette. Bon, on va aller prendre les matériaux dont elle a besoin.
Ooh, look at that slime. It looks crystal clear. Very delicious. That's the one.
Je crois déjà qu'elle veut du blops, donc du coup il faut de la... Ok. Voilà. Bon. Faut tuer plusieurs blops. C'est ça, non?
Is it just Paimon? Huh? Did you hear that? It seemed like it came from those ruins. Uh-oh. It looks like the treasure...
There's no end to this.
Ah, il m'a mis cher.
This doesn't look good. That wasn't.
Voilà. Bon, lui déjà on va le délivrer. Ok. Non, je l'ai pas encore. Il a toujours un arbalétier, non? Ouais, il est coincé dans l'arbre. Bon, on a trouvé la clé, c'est le principal. Maintenant, on va délivrer ce petit monsieur. Voilà.
Thank you for your help, kind travelers. If you hadn't come to my aid, I surely would have rotted in this cell. Those treasure hoarders, when their mood...
Aw, it was nothing. No,
I understand. Don't worry. Don't say that. I'm Meng Dan, a supplier for Mingxing Jewelry in Liyue Harbor. I often walk... I never expected that those treasure hoarders would have their eyes on the same ruins that I had. Is there anything that you lack? Antiques?
wait a moment. Actually, we have...
Huh? And what might...
Do you have a box that can store presents? We'd like a pretty one.
Of course we do. How can one sell antiques without gift boxes? At Mingxing Jewelry, we have the best gift wrapping service, and now just give me a moment, and I'll let the boss know. You can go see her whenever...
Great! Paimon sugar frosted...
Ok, donc on a négocié la boîte, c'est cool. Donc là, rendez-vous. On va se téléporter directement. Comme ça, on va gagner du temps. Hop. Voilà.
Hey there! A guy called Mung Dan.
Uncle Mung already told me about it. Thank you both for saving. Many of the best goods in our store were found by Uncle Mung. If anything were to happen to here, this container is itself an antique, with at least 140 years of history. It's
Yep. It's great! Hang on a moment. Could we borrow one other thing?
sure. Please help yourselves. As long as it's on our
Traveler, this clay pot looks really awesome. If we use an antique as our mixing bowl, we should be able... It's done! The one and only sugar-frosted slime!
Oh yes, you might want to use these two fresh...
Woohoo! It looks beautiful! Great! Now that we've put all that we've got into this box...
Bon allez, on va faire ce qu'elle nous dit, on va les cuisiner maintenant. Ah oui non, faut trouver le guide avant. Bon, super ça. Alors le guide il se trouve ici. On va faire le tour. Je pense pas qu'on ait vraiment le choix. Bon, si jamais on doit se battre, j'irai réanimer Keia quand même, parce que c'est mon meilleur personnage. Après, je pense que je peux le faire avec les aliments que j'ai en stock dans mon inventaire. Quand on peut le faire gratuitement avant de lancer une mission, autant en profiter. Ça nous évite de gâcher bêtement des objets d'inventaire.
I'll race you there! According to Kuching, excuse me, do you...
Vous vendez des lunes.
Yes. How many would you like?
It's not convenient to speak of numbers.
Ah, well said. Please, use this to ascend to the chamber.
Yep.
And yet the code they used was not the one for guest, but for the Yuheng. What's going...
Ah, ça y est.
I've been waiting for you, returnee from Joyun Karst.
It's Ningguang! Since this is our first meeting, we've prepared a gift. I hope you like it.
Oh, for me. You have my thanks.
Oh no, it's nothing.
I'm glad you like it too. This palace floats in the skies, higher than the peak of any mountain. From this vantage point, one may survey all of Liyue.
Lui dire que ce perso, je l'ai débloqué.
I have been gathering the funds necessary to build it from the time I began learning the merchant's craft. And since becoming the Tianquan, I have spared no effort in At first, it was but the size of one room. Now, it is large enough to blot out the moon in the skies. One day, I believe it will overshadow all 7 nations. Not many from outside Liyue earn the right to ascend to the Jade Chamber. But I have been in correspondence with the acting Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius. As such, I have been putting eyes and ears out ever since you reached Liyue.
What?
And I finally got wind of your movements when you were on the way to Wangshu.
Wait, was Vergoldet one of...
Just Vergoldet? Everyone at Wangshu Inn is one of ours. At the Guizhong Ballista, yeah.
You weren't peeking on us from the skies the whole
I fear that peeking would have been a little difficult from this altitude. Our eyes and ears are more than sufficient. You two are very interesting people, after all. It would be natural to take an interest. Well, I wouldn't expect you to trust us, considering that you have had far more interactions with the Adepti. The reason I invited you here was to clear up some misunderstandings.
Bon, on va continuer à lui
I
parler.
believe that you've heard of the Archon War. Many gods used to walk this earth, and many long wars were fought between them that did not abate until 2,000 years ago. Much blood was shed, and in the end, only 7 victors remained standing in Teyvat. They built cities and nations on the corpses of the vanquished, and thus began the era of the 7. You can see Goyun Stone Forest from here, I trust. It is no natural rock formation. Those are giant spears of rock hurled by... Beneath the spears lie those cast down by Rex Lapis in those days, gods that failed to seize the title of Archon. Not only is it true that gods may die, but so too has the membership of the 7 changed over the last 2 millennia. Rex Lapis's passing is an unimaginable disaster for... Another Lord of Geo will arise sooner or later. Yet, how are we to forget Rex Lapis? When that time comes, the relationship between the people of Liyue and the gods and Adepti will surely be different from before. Even in a new era, the Liyue Qixing remain Rex Lapis's former subjects. Do you really think us capable of having played a part... That day at Yujing Terrace, it was also very sudden. Even I was caught completely off guard. You were there, but our enemy has long lain hidden within the harbor. If we do not act against them now, hiding the Exuvio was a necessary maneuver to take the initiative back. To play the spider while our foes scurry about.
Who's this enemy you're talking about?
What do you think, traveler?
Huh? What are you two talking about?
Well answered.
J'ai répondu ça, mais je sais, je me suis dit, est-ce qu'elle parle de lui-même ou pas? En fait, c'est le... Là, je vois pas où elle veut en venir.
The scenery out here is fine indeed, but the wind is a little strong. Our preparations to receive guests within...
Bon, on va rentrer.
Wowee!
Ah ouais, c'est beau.
What a huge hall! Ivan's never seen such a fancy place before.
Bon, par contre... Hop.
Be at ease, you two. Make yourself...
Can we really?
I have invited you two here as friends. And when friends come over to play, our enjoyment comes first.
Ooh! Isn't this that legendary...
Why, you've kept your ear to the ground, I see.
That's because even the storytellers are talking about it. Everyone's after a piece of paper from that wall. It's super famous.
That's because that wall records Leo's secrets. Merchants have always been attracted to... But the secrets of the mercantile world are of no interest to you, are they, traveler? If possible, I'd like to have your... But if you were to choose the more trustworthy person between myself and Kuching... You'd pick Kuching? Nah, I had a feeling. I originally thought her a bit too hard-headed. With someone of her character on the Qixing, I've had some extra messes to clean up behind the scenes. But after she said those words, the time of the Adepti has long passed. Well, I must say that quite a few of my doubts have been dispelled. I won't deny that Rex Lapis's passing seems advantageous to us. But for Liua's sake, we cannot allow ourselves to be shackled. Indeed. It seems that you understood what I meant to say from the
Ah, les
very
fatuis, ils
beginning.
embêtent vraiment tout
I
le monde.
called
Hein.
for the gag order and for the exuvia to be hidden to temporarily stabilize the situation, and also to prevent something similar to the incident in Mondstadt. With Rex Lapis's death, the Fatui have busied themselves with many clandestine actions beyond their diplomatic remit. As the Tianquan, one
En gros, c'est un peu la mère de la ville, c'est quoi?
was
C'est...
also meant to buy some time for us to take control of Liua's administration.
It's exactly as Zhongli said. The Qixing only provided the Wait, that's right. Speaking of ends, could I say...
Of course.
Paimon's heard that anyone who sends a greeting gift gets a little something in return. So, does that...
It's all right. Well, we have made quite a bit of trouble for you recently. How about this?
Yay! Paimon was just one of the sheets on that wall. Don't look at Paimon like that. One of these sheets of paper will sell for crazy. Just imagine how much you... Let's grab one. The biggest one. Huh? Well, that was an easy search. The biggest sheet is right up there in the most obvious... La 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 la. Let's... Huh? There's a place marked with a circle on here. Sigil of permission, something, some... Aw, that doesn't sound like treasure. This piece of paper shows that a Qixing spy... Ningguang did say that the Fatui have been up to all kinds of missions. But research on the Sigil of permission? Paimon wonders what they're up to. Speaking of which, there's also some connection between you and the Sigil of permission. Seems there's still more for... Oh. Well, should we not go then? Oh, so you're saying that it's precisely because... That's way out of Paimon's league. Paimon did... Anyway, we'll see if you're onto something. Before we look for Zhongli at Dihua Marsh, let's go to the place marked out on these papers and...
Oui, et ben on ira la semaine prochaine. On va remonter tranquillement. Hop. Par contre là on peut pas escalader comme on a pu descendre facilement. Donc on avance bien dans l'histoire, ça c'est cool. Merci d'avoir regardé cet épisode et je vous dis à la semaine prochaine pour la suite de l'histoire. Donc on va aller sûrement à l'endroit de la carte qui a été indiquée. Et après on ira voir Zhongli. Donc c'est où? Ok, en plus on a juste un point à côté donc on pourra vraiment spawn facilement. On ira réanimer Keia ici. Super. Passez une bonne semaine et je vous dis à bientôt. Ciao ciao.